What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vinny D. December 26th, week 5 weekly recap of the top 100. For you new guys who think you're going to see game footage and somebody playing, it's not quite what you think, but stick around, we need your input also. And for you regular guys who are in the top 100 who follow my videos, you know what you're about to see and what we're going to go over and recap the week. Unfortunately, I don't like doing this, but I had to stick in some boosting play. As many of you have noticed, the leaderboards has turned to a complete shit show this week. Boosting galore, it's out of control. I'll show you guys in a little while. As you can see here, I'm just showing a little example of somebody who creeped into the top 100 career, who was nowhere to be found. So Activision needs to start reacting and start with a ban wave ASAP. Here's another little example I pulled out for you guys, taken on the 6th of December. As you can see here, guy just started playing DWP, rank 14, probably put in 4 or 5 hours to play. All of a sudden I pull out my stats last night, look over the top 100. Wow, what do I see? Rank 41 career leaderboards, 696 master prestige. So let's go over the week, guys, and see exactly what's going on. So again, for you new guys, basically what we do here is we pull out the top 100 players in the world, legit players, no boosters, no cheating. What I do is I clean up the leaderboards with the obvious boosting. For you guys who are in the top 100, you follow my videos, you know exactly what you're looking at. Let's just go over the weekend review here. Some turn for the worst, I guess we could call it. What I'm looking at right here is we're looking at last week's boosters. We only had 15 on the board. Actually, Ice Bullish and Famous Bullish were also included. Ice Bullish again, proved me wrong with a 265 SPM. He was ranked 28, jumped up to 3 just in a snap of a finger in one week. Famous Bullish wasn't even ranked. He jumped up to an 8 last week. And there was a Famous Bullish when the game first came out with 1S who was a cheater, who was banned. So these guys, unless somebody proves me otherwise, they're out. This is last week, guys. We had 15 in the top 100, which was clean. Fortunately, this week, it doesn't look so pretty. We have an astounding 40 cheaters out of the top 75 leaders. Okay, what you're looking at here is the exact leaderboards on the 25th of December. Last night, pulled it out 9 o'clock, to do my stats. What you're looking at here is top 75 guys. And as you can see, it's full of it. From 54, it's a wave here from 54 to 65. I took a look at some of these guys' gameplays. I showed you before. It's clear. It's clear as day. You don't just come in with a 669 MP. You were nowhere to be found, and all of a sudden you're jumping in within 7 days. So that's coming right into play right there, unfortunately. And if we look here, which wasn't here earlier actually, also for you guys who are hunting the top 20 and the top 10, is from 18 down to 26. We have a resurgence over here of these new boosters right here. So it sucks, guys, for the guys in the top 100. But what I do is, have no fear. I save the names. If somebody is not boosting and I am accusing them of boosting, please, notify me, comment, whatever you have to do. This is not a full-time job for me. I'm not the FBI. I just do my best to see what's the obvious. Sometimes I do dig a little bit deeper to see if there's any footage on that person actually cheating, because I want the top 100 guys to be recognized as legitimate grinders, guys putting in the hours. So let's go over exactly what the board should look like. I changed it up a little bit this week. Unfortunately, I didn't put the where you're ranking, if you're going up, if you're dropping. All these stats are going to be compiled into the website, and you'll be able to go back to the weekly historical data. So don't worry about it. This is just YouTube. This is just me giving screenshots. The website will have everything that I've recorded, and you could go back and see exactly what you're doing. But I did, however, it took me longer, but I did compile the top 100 without the shitload of 40 boosters that jumped into the leaderboards this week. It sucks, but it's the way it has to be. Right now, obviously Mad TV pulling away. Last week it was 500,000. Now he's almost looking at over 2 million here. Quick to be 3 million. So you can see, guys, the races are starting to gapping out a little bit here. Zykem, is he going to gain ground? I mean, it's hard to say. Right now, he's still 4 million back. It's not going to be an easy feat to do. I mean, it still is early into the game. But I mean, as you can see, the gaps are starting to widen a little bit. Scudze there, under 900,000, and then you kind of drop off a little bit. It starts tightening. The race tightens up again. These boosters kind of screwed the stats, but have no fear. I'm here to bring what it should look like. Obviously, there's going to be guys sneaking under the radar. That's out of my control. I do my best. Like TZR Chaos. I saw some footage of some WW2s. I don't know. It's kind of iffy. I mean, right now you're there, but I keep my eyes open for things, guys. And if something, again, if it comes out that there's somebody boosting or cheating and it's clear, let me know about it, and I'll do my best to, to try to clean these things up. Same for Torva over here. I showed you guys a screenshot before of somebody who was I think he was a rank 14, and he was like 3 weeks later, he was almost the Master Prestige. He was way up there. Torva was playing with him on both those games. So again, I'm not pointing fingers, but what are you doing in a lobby with a guy like that? Should you not be focusing on the leaderboards? I don't want to point fingers, but it will come up. So here you go. This is the top 100. Not much change at the top 10. It's always the same guys just chasing each other. And you can see that, from 13 down, I mean, there's a 1 million point gap from 13 to 28. So again, I keep repeating myself every week for the guys that are hunting, the leaderboards. Obviously, there's the boosting, but it's very easily right now to be ranked 150, 175, and actually you are in the top 100 with all the boosting. So if your name's in here, keep up the grind, keep pushing, and it's very early in the game. These stats are going to be here. They're not going anywhere. As you can see here, like some guys are dropping like Nervy and, Duck on the low. But, I mean, things are still very, very tight within the top 100. And, again, why I do these leaderboards is for, the guys who put in the hours and, to get exposure. I mean, just because you don't have the big names, the big optics scumps, the big YouTube channels, doesn't mean that people shouldn't be following you and learning from you. That's the biggest thing that I believe in, and that's why I'm doing this for, is that you might have a couple of hundred subscribers, but your footage is amazing, and somebody might, end up following you. And I think this way, if people, if you guys like, subscribe, you boost these videos, your name will get out there, and you will gain fans from it. I think that's the fairest thing, because a lot of you guys, I mean, if you're here, it's for a reason. You're good players. I mean, my cutoff is 600 SPM. I have a hard time believing it. Anything above that, there's a couple that are head scratchers. They could be, but anything around there, I mean, you break the top 100, you're elite. No questions asked. And that's the reason I do these videos, is for exposure, for the guys who put in the time, and to try to get you guys out there. And in return, like I said, subscribe, like the videos, let guys know about it. If there's boosters out there, I do my best. The website's going to have everything nice and clear. It's going to be an authority site where things won't be forgotten. Your grind and your hustle will be there, and it for the next games, and everything coming into play, new games releasing, new weeks to come. So every week I'm going to try to spruce things up a little bit. Obviously this week was a little bit bad because of the cheaters. It sucked. I had to it took me more time to clean it up, but I mean, I'm starting to get to know you guys a little bit more. I see the same names. I also had made, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, I put up a little video. I'm not very good in my video editing skills, but what I do is I go over the top 100 legit players, and I look to see if you guys upload any cool clips, any big kill chains or anything like that. What I do is I'll try to make a top 10 from that. I did make a video last week. Some of you guys like OEF were in there, AdrianLo, Matt TV. I didn't see anything really to pull out. Zykem was there. I mean, again, from 1 to 100. If you guys have cool videos, upload them. We will find them, and you will be, I'll add you guys in there, no problem. If it's a cool video, I try to make it a top 10 again for the top 100. And for you guys that are not in the top 100, follow these guys. These are the guys that know how to play the game. You'll learn from them. Why I do this, obviously, I'm not good enough in the game. I put this aside years ago, where I said, listen, I ain't never going to be able to make the leaderboards. A, I'm not good enough. And B, I just don't have the endurance and the grind to put in. After 3-4 hours, it feels like my head's going to explode. So, but it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy Call of Duty, and I love everything about it. I love breaking up the stats. I know a lot of you guys that have put in the time I've played with, and this is really for you guys. So again, these videos are pretty boring. There's not game footage, but it's really about getting, you know, seeing where you truly do rank. And for guys who stumble upon and actually watch it, look at these names, write these names down, search them, and you should be watching these guys also. They will teach you the right way and how to improve your game. It's not just the K3s and the scumps. Sure, they're entertaining, but at the same time, there's other guys out there too that are that might fit your playing style that'll really help you out. So that's it for this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, subscribe, like, write some comments down. Let's try to get this thing moving. Let's try to get the word out on the videos. I do the same thing for the PS4. I'll try to do my best to always, give you guys a video on Wednesday. Can't wait for the website to be launched where you guys can actually see it and it's there for the world to see. So I'm signing off and enjoy the week and subscribe and like again, and I'll speak to you guys next week.